evening, Sean Rust, 53 Lancaster Road. I just want to shed light on a detail. Many people in the city of Bristol have been asking, well, what's taking so long with Renaissance? And we've heard, well, the economy stalled, but we don't hear that the federal government stopped sending money to transit-oriented projects like the one that we're building here in the downtown. And I think, one of the reasons why we were looking to build a comprehensive plan and have a master developer build in the downtown was so that we could maximize the amount of subsidies that we could get so that we could use that capital, because we weren't able to get capital. And I understand, the city's been working hard to try to bring investors over into the downtown. Why the downtown is the focal point of that remains a mystery to me. But I did find some information on the internet, and I know that means that it's a conspiracy theory, but it's actually a working paper from the Wharton School, which was basically part of the Fannie Mae Foundation's housing policy debate at the nation's capital. And after a decade of the paper being put together, it was actually financed by the Congress for New Urbanism, and basically they wanted them to assess whether new urbanist projects, such as the one we're building over here, specifically mixed-use projects, if they're inherently more risky or costly. Based on a survey of 23 industry practitioners, so this is 23 industry practitioners' opinion, not my opinion, Wharton concludes the answer is yes on both accounts, risk and cost, with higher risk having by far the most important impact on financing. Some developers believe that a mixed-use project diversifies risk across multiple uses. Other developers believe the added financial and physical complexity of a mixed-use development, in addition to longer development timelines, heightens the uncertainty associated with the project and thereby increases the level of risk. So I ask, is the goal to develop the downtown, or is the goal to have a master developer bring capital to develop? Because I know there were people that were interested in developing on that parcel, but they were excluded from it because they didn't have the ability for such a large comprehensive project. Why do we have to do something so big and give the residents of Bristol something they don't want to do it? Why can't we just give the residents of Bristol what they want? Can we ask the residents of Bristol again what they want? I mean, when I asked this question before, I was told, well, the process we had, we sent out the, what do you call the, you ask people, RFP, you sent out the RFP. Did the RFP say that it had to be mixed-use smart growth? Or was it an RFP just to develop the downtown? Was it an RFP for a massive project? Is that why we only got one answer? Did the residents of Bristol say they wanted mixed use? Did they say they wanted apartments? Because all the people I talk to around town, they're not interested in having apartments, never mind paying for part of it or paying for the infrastructure or any of that stuff. And the city just did a survey, and the details in that survey reveal that fact. Unless you think all roads lead to transit-oriented development, I personally don't. So I ask you to just assess it. Do we need to continue going down this road when we don't have the federal government as a partner? The state now is trying to introduce legislation. The people that are driving these programs, the nonprofits that are driving this, are going to our state legislators asking them to create municipal TIF districts to finance it. TIF will increase the risk of the project. Is that what we want to do? I just ask you to consider it. Thank you for your time.